Well, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino beer review. Today you have the Rhino, and we're drinking a beer. Today's beer is in my hand. It's from Medicine Hat Brewing Company in Medicine Hat, Alberta. It is their Burnside Blood Orange Ale. Ooh. It's 4.5% alcohol by volume. So Medicine Hat has been a brewery that has been very hit or miss for me. They had that pineapple sour, which was the worst beer I've had in a very long time. At least that one can was. It tasted like the lactobacillus had been oxygenated. It tasted like baby throw up is basically what it tasted like. Now, some of the other cans I've had since then were not as bad. Then I had a few regular beers from them, and some of them were good, some of them were meh, and some of them weren't good for me. It wasn't like they had. The only one that seemed to have a brewing fault was the pineapple. Then I had another sour by them, which I was very unsure of buying, and it was a raspberry. Oh my god, it was amazing. So this I have mixed feelings about. I'm worried and not worried at the same time. We have the Untapped open here. What do we got going on? 4.5% alcohol fruit beer. 4 people I know have tapped it in with ratings. They've given it a 3.88 out of 5 overall. 3.1 thousand people have rated it with ratings. It has a 3.62 out of 5 by all of them. A.P. Burns was a noted businessman, contractor, builder, and rancher in post-1900 Medicine Hat. One of his business endeavors was a principal in the Burnside Development Corporation. Over 100 years later, Burnside sits as bare land, and the views of the Red Rock coulees is spectacular when the sun is setting. It's a glow that resembles the color of a fire, similar to what you'd expect from a blood orange ale. The Burnside Blood Orange uses our half-field blonde as a base, and then we add copious amounts of real blood orange puree. The end result is a perfect thirst quencher, one of Mitch's mom's favorites, and we are sure A.P. Burns would be quite fond of it as well. People I know that have had it, well, people on my Facebook, on my Untapped that have had it, Pierre Olivier, and he gave it a 4, and he purchased it at Medicine Hat Brewing Company. Bitsy, and he gave it a 4. Matt, and he gave it a 4, and he purchased it at the Wild Orchid Liquor Company. And then last but not least, Lee, who purchased it at Sherbrooke Liquor. And I hear good things about Sherbrooke Liquor, and he gave it a 3.5 out of 5. Okay, let's try it ourselves and see what we got, shall we? I'm really bad at pouring into these hurricane glasses. I need to go out and buy a set of goblets is what I need to get. The hurricane glasses, though, I do like them. I do like the way they make the beers look. So they're saying that is what you'd expect from a blood orange ale. I guess to an extent, yeah. Slightly off-white head, nice snap, crackle, pop, nice thick head. It's making the tunnels. The beer is a nice golden color. It is very hazy. It does kind of look the part. I mean, it doesn't look the part if you're like saying, does it look like this? But yeah, it looks the part nonetheless. She looks pretty. Scent. you don't get much out of the glass. And here's the problem, right? This is why I want to get the goblets and stuff, is so that I actually have a better nosing glass than what I have. All the glasses I have are basically regular glasses. They're not helping the scent. They're not enhancing the scent. So you're not getting much. You need like the inward, not the outward. And I don't have anything with the inward. So I need to get some stuff. I used to have so many beer glasses I could choose from, and now I basically have just mason jars and a few odds and ends and pint glasses and stuff. Sent from the can. Oh, see right there, that's what you expect. Lots of citrus. Would I say blood orange per se? No, maybe more like tangerine, but it's citrus. I'll give it that. Let's give her a shot, shall we? Slanche. Ooh. I don't know if you can still buy them. But one of my favorite things to buy was when you could get the Italian soda, which was basically fruit flavored San Pellegrino and stuff, but it was fruit flavored with fruit juice, not natural flavors like regular soda water is. So I mean, you could get the San Pellegrino variants, like their Nectarino and all that, but you could also get like the PC blood orange Italian soda, which was the same stuff, but made with the PC logo. And it was my favorite thing to buy, just because it had a little bit of vitamin C to it, and it tasted so good. This reminds me of it. This is not nearly as flavorful as it, but it reminds me of it. There is a good citrus flavor that goes from beginning to end. Oh, excuse me. But if I had to rate it between real blood orange and say like McDonald's orange drink, it's closer to McDonald's orange drink than blood orange. Medium bodied, easy drinking. I can't complain about that beer. I can't. There's nothing to complain about. It's a solid drinking beer. Yeah, no, really, there's a little bit of earthy bitterness to it. But other than that, it's basically orange flavored, but like I said, more towards like say like a McDonald's orange drink than true blood orange. But it has that orange citrus flavor, and I mean that could be a lot of things. I'm not saying they're not using real fruit puree. I'm saying maybe they use puree that just wasn't as flavorful. I mean, I've bought tangerines, and I've bought some. And clementines and stuff. I bought some clementines that taste amazing. And I bought some that haven't. And you don't know what you're going to get when you buy your puree. You could get some stuff that tastes amazing. You could get stuff that just doesn't, because fruit fluctuates. The harvests fluctuate. So it's light-bodied, it's light on the palate, it's easy drinking. There's nothing offensive about it. I could see myself buy that again because I don't have a problem with it. So I don't think it's going to be a very high mark. Like it's not going to be, that was my leg, not a fart or anything, but I can't make the sound again, so you probably don't believe me. I'm not going to make a high mark, but because 8 and up is like top tier for me. But 7 and up is stuff I would buy again. I think this is an easy 7.25 out of 10. This is a beer I would buy again. and I have no problem thinking about buying it again. There's nothing wrong with this beer. It's just not what I would normally go for. Anyway, that was Burnside Blood Orange Ale from Medicine Hat Brewing Company. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.